Yay, okay. Hi Laurie, are you there? It says that you're here. Hi Shay. Hi Laurie. There we go. I had opened another recording program to test out my camera and I'd left it on so it wouldn't work. That's why I couldn't get it to work. But here we are. Hi. Oh wow. This is scary. I did try and get hold of Shaw, but she hasn't answered me as yet. I'm sure she will want to guest at some point. If either of you two would like to guest at any point, feel free. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't sleep at all, Laurie. I really wanted to. I think I've had about 2 hours, 2-3 hours in total over the past 3 days, which isn't great, but hopefully tonight it'll be better. Hi Rainy. Yeah, so I'm expecting more of our little group to appear at some point. Oh, that sounds nice. She managed to... You've got a pool. Is it your pool? Hi. Oh. Alright. Yeah, hot tea sounds really nice. Actually, bear with me. I don't have hot tea, I have juice. If any of you guys are going to want to guest at any point, if anybody wants to jump on and have a chat with me, I'm not sure who out of all of you are particularly YouNow savvy, but if you click on the guest tab and then put yourself in as a guest, in a little while I will start inviting people on to chat. Laurie, have you seen, do you know what time Shaw's stream ended? Okay, Shay. On the laptop it says enter live chat. Oh. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, I'm not sure, you know. And a live chat. I don't know. It might... Oh, I see what you mean. So, is that on the top right? I think that'll prompt you to go live. It'll open up a new thing for you. Oh, okay, Laurie. No, that's no problem at all. I kind of think maybe it might be a good idea to leave it until we're a little while into the stream anyway, because I'm going to be honest, I'm expecting some trolls. And Rainy, yeah, I know what that'll do is it'll make you go live. It'll open a stream for you. What time is it there now, Laurie? Hi Skip, are you there? Oh, hi Skip. Oh, okay, well, also she's been done for quite a while then. I haven't been able to get hold of her. Oh well. I guess she'll be around when she's around. Is everything okay with her? Did she have any problems during her stream? I needed to spend some time with my family. It was a bit of a tough day, I think, for everyone, so I was just trying to smooth things over. Good. I'm glad she didn't have any problems. Hi, Skip. I'm okay. Yeah. Still really tired. Still, my sleep is so fucked up right now. But we will get there. We'll get back to normal human being sleep at some point. Yeah. So, how is everyone doing? You guys doing okay? I'm really jealous, you know, Skip. I love snow. So I've always kind of lived in places that were really unfortunate when it comes to snow. I've always either lived near the water, so we never really got snow, or I lived in Saudi Arabia. So I still can't believe you have a granddaughter, Laurie. You were in Shah's live chat, went to comment, and they were gone. Oh, wow, okay. Fair enough. It would appear that the drama that we were having has settled down somewhat. Touch wood. I've probably just jinxed it, but yeah. Unless you guys know something I don't. I kinda, yeah, no, absolutely, you're right, Laurie. I've stopped watching altogether. All it was doing was irritating me, to be honest. So yeah, I've stopped watching altogether. I did, because I don't know, I loathe myself. I had a quick glance at one of their live streams, and what was it they said about me? Wearing a dog collar, which I don't understand. I kind of get what she meant a bit, but that was just part of my top. It was connected to the top. And having my hair a racy red colour or something, I don't know. Something ridiculous. Absolutely, Skip. Oh, I've just got a message from Shah. Oh, have I? What was that? Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna get Shah to come over. Bear with me. Sorry, I know I look classy as hell with the cigarette hanging out of my mouth. There we go. And she called you Spike? Oh, I don't know. Who knows, guys? Crazy, crazy people. And you know what? We've all got bigger problems to concern ourselves with. And life's too short to waste time on people that don't deserve it. So, yeah. I want to kind of, oh hi Sandy. I want to apologise for today's video. Not apologise, I don't want to cause people concern. I'm okay. I'm not gonna disappear. I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm okay, so I just want to make I'm okay, so nobody needs to be worried. because I got a couple of messages of people that were concerned. So T-Rex, squash and spike. Oh, I see. Sandy, just because you've just come in, if you want to come on stream at any point, if you go into the guest tab and put, like, I can't remember what the button even says, I think it like says to add yourself as a guest, then you can. I have a little cousin called Spike, and that's not even a nickname, his mother actually called him Spike. Big Buffy fan. Yeah, it's a dog's name, and it's Skip. Let's see. I'm just saying exactly how you add yourself as a guest on YouNow. Let's see, guys. How do we do this? Okay, yeah. So if you go into the guest tab and then click become a guest, you pose for your snapshot and wait for the host to accept you. So, I thought, okay, do you know what, I actually loved algebra at school. I know that sounds ridiculous. Oh, 23 years, wow. So YouNow does the weirdest thing. It keeps popping up tips of how to engage with your audience. Like, ask your audience what their favorite type of music is. Ask your audience to introduce themselves. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sandy. Hi. Oh wow, it's nice to see all you guys coming over from YouTube. I really appreciate it. Hey girl. I do not understand whatever language it is that person is speaking. Oh, thank you for the like, Sandy. So, has anyone got any juicy gossip? Have I missed anything in my day away from YouTube? I wonder if you can like have moderators on YouNow. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Do you know what? I'm so glad that I went into Shah's stream, because the amount of people that I've met that I really, really like is phenomenal. Most of which are now in this stream, which is really nice. I'm just gonna have I'm sorry guys, this stream might be a little bit shaky. It might be a lot of me googling things to find out how to do stuff. I'm just gonna try and find out how to add moderators, because like I said, I don't expect for us to be completely left alone. But then I think this will also be broadcasting on YouTube, so they could be watching from YouTube. I don't know. Who knows, guys? Right, so how to make someone a moderator. Let's see. I don't know user. Oh, I don't know, it looks like you have to like contact a mod for YouNow. I'm gonna have a fiddle around with someone's. Okay. Yeah, I really like YouNow. There's a couple of people that I watch regularly. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Sandy. And YouTube has been a great thing for that. When I first made my channel, I didn't expect anyone to sub to me, and it's all happening quite quickly. I mean, I know I haven't got loads. I've got like of subscribers. I think I've got so I've got 76 subscribers, but that is a massive number to me. I mean, it was only a couple of weeks ago that I was sitting here going, oh my god, I'll be so excited when I get to 10 subscribers. It's insane. And Laurie, YouNow is actually really, really simple to use. So all I did was I signed up, and when it came to starting my stream, I hit go live, and it told me exactly what to do. And I'm surprised, just because although, so I know I've done a couple of videos that are quite light-hearted. It's quite intense stuff, and people come to YouTube typically to laugh, to be entertained, and my videos don't make you laugh. It's an insight into a very dark part of my life. But it's... Oh, okay. Hi, Michaela. Tell your mum that I adore her. I'm glad that she's coming. So yeah, it's... I don't know, it's intense. It's quite intense content for people. And I mean, it won't always be like this, because I don't always plan to be in this situation all the time. Obviously, for obvious reasons, that recovery is it's not a never-ending process. Well, it is actually. It is a never-ending process. I will always be in recovery, but at one point, I'm going to get to a place where I'm having a life. Yeah, absolutely, Sandy. I didn't think I would find friends on YouTube, and I don't know why. I mean, it's always been something I've been a spectator of for years and years. I've never even considered. No, that's a lie, actually. I did start a channel a few years ago. A few of my friends and myself online decided we would start a channel, and we would do like, there was 7 of us, we'd do a video each, and once a week. Thank you, Laurie, I really appreciate that. And you're right, I have seen just the level of stupidity on YouTube is crazy. Thank you, Sandy. I'm surprised at how comfortable I am with it, because, and I know no one believes me, but I'm cripplingly shy. I am genuinely. I mean, I'm only comfortable in the place where I work because I've been there for 8 years. I really struggle around strangers. So for me to get in front of a camera and look at, I know I'm looking at a camera, I'm not looking at people necessarily, but you're there. I know that there's people there, and actually there's people there that I've come to respect your opinion, which is, that's dangerous. But equally, there are people out there that might well be watching whose opinion doesn't mean shit. Yeah, it's quite hard because you can't be vain in any way, and that was the attitude I had to go into this with. I had to decide at the start that I wasn't going to hide anything. I wasn't going to hide the ugly. I couldn't lie or play things down to make me seem like a better person. So and I will actually explain more of my story, more of the last 15 years of me being on drugs. I will share stories, and a lot of those stories are not going to paint me in a good light. Hi, Shah. It is such a freeing thing though, Sandy. And I think it's very healing, and because it makes you look at yourself. So I record a video and then I watch it back, and it's almost like I'm being given new information. I'm hearing something that I wasn't aware of before. So there was one of the videos I made, the grief one, where I mentioned having stolen morphine, and that's one of those things, that's one of those truths that you have to be willing to give up, no matter how bad it makes you look, no matter how ugly it is. If you're going to commit to telling us something, we have to hear it. I love hearing other people's stories. So, you know Jenna Marbles, the really, really big YouTuber? I love watching her boyfriend's vlog channel because it's just looking at their life. That's it. I find it fascinating. And I've met some really, really fascinating people on... Sorry, my phone just made a noise, so I'm curious. Yeah, so I've met some really interesting people. And for some reason, I started my channel not thinking I would ever find other people that had struggled with addiction to the level I have. Yeah. And do you know what? Oh wow, thank you, Shah. When I started feeling things, Christ, it hit me like a ton of bricks. It's like I'd walked around for the past I don't know how many years with, like, wrapped in cotton wool. And when I decided that I would examine my own feelings, my own thoughts, when I decided that I was gonna watch my own story, it's like the cotton wool was taken away. It was crazy. Oh, did he? I'll watch that a bit later. Oh, is it? Oh, that's annoying, Skip. But yeah, I didn't think I would come across like a community of people that have had addiction problems, which is crazy when you think about it. I mean, if we looked at just the numbers of people that are addicted to prescription medication, which I think is so dangerous, the way that doctors hand out these addictive painkillers seemingly willy-nilly, with no regard for the absolute turmoil that it can do to someone's life. Thank you, Sandy. Part of my appointment today with my drugs worker, I had to tell any medication that I'm on, and of course, so I'm like, well, I'm on buprenorphine and naproxen and this and that, and she couldn't believe that the doctor would put me on something opiate based, because I was in treatment a few years ago, so it is all over my medical records that I have an opiate addiction, that I'm in recovery for an opiate addiction, and basically do not, under any circumstances, give this person anything that has opiates in it. And the doctor did. So my new drugs worker was actually quite angry about it, and I understand that. I was just checking who was in the audience. All of you are American. What's PDD, Skip? Alright, sorry if I sound really ignorant, I just wasn't sure. See, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. If you want to explain it, that would be great. If you don't, I'm happy to Google it. I'm curious though. I can understand the fear though. I can definitely understand, especially it's your son. Okay, thank you, Skip. Sorry, I'm a little bit stupid with some things. Or uninformed at least. I can understand the fear though, because I mean, to have, alright, I see. You must be a strong person to have lived through that. I have a friend of mine, her son is autistic, and I don't really know much more than a blanket statement of autistic, I'm afraid. I'm really sorry. But when I've been around him, I've seen that he can be incredibly hard work, or the most fun human being and the most fascinating human being I think I've ever come across. But I can totally understand your fear of addiction for someone so close to you, to someone you love, and especially if he is in that situation of acting like that. Yeah, absolutely. 100% Skip. I thought that when I was at school, the things that I've experienced and witnessed was bad. But adults are ruthless. They will lie and try and intimidate. It's insane. Wow. Do you have help? Like, I don't know how it works over in America, like, do you get, like, respite for looking after him, and do you have help or assistance in any way? Is it... He was in school. Is the bullying thing, is that something you're still having problems with? That's a really good question, Sandy. How do they... I don't know. Skip may be able to inform you better than that. Better than me, rather. I'm never quite sure how things like that work in America, because of course you guys seem to have to pay for everything, tests as well, I assume. Yeah, I know, Skip. Hi, Coco. So, do you have problems with that on YouTube, Skip? I mean, apart from our crazy issue lately, do you in general have people giving you shit on YouTube? So how does it work, your medical stuff over there? Like, do you go, are you told what tests you require and then you're like handed a bill? I don't understand it really. Although my ex-partner is American and I spent a bit of time over there, of course I never had to really deal with your medical system. Hi Coco, do we know you from over on YouTube? Are you one of our little group? Are you a subscriber of mine? Okay, I've heard a lot of people mention SSD, Laurie. Okay, Coco. Well, it's nice to have you anyway. So yeah, I've always felt really bad for you guys when it comes to your healthcare. So if, touch wood, God forbid, I wake up tomorrow morning very, very ill, I can phone my doctor as an emergency. I will be given an appointment as soon as possible, usually within a couple of hours. I go and they either refer me to who I need to be referred to, or they write me a prescription, and then I walk next door, and I do have to pay for my medication, but I think I pay about 11. It'll work out to about $11 for whatever it is, and that is whether it is 6 months worth of medication or a month's worth of medication. It's that price per item, per prescription sort of thing. Wow, they don't make it simple or straightforward, do you? See, that's the part I find frightening. So my ex-partner's grandmother passed away, I think it was about 2 years ago, and she had cancer, and I thought it was heartbreaking that they could go through the absolute devastation and the grief of this woman that they all loved to be fatally ill, to be waiting for the end of her life, to have that grief, and then to know that it might bankrupt you as well. Though you might lose someone you love and every penny you have to your name along with them. It's heartbreaking, and for such you're very, I guess you're kind of like the UK. I mean, you're the Western world like we are, but I'm baffled by your medical system. I don't understand it at all. So what happens then if, say I'm in America, I'm an American citizen, and I don't have insurance? What happens if I get hurt? I've been stabbed, I'm bleeding. What would they do? What if I don't have any money either? They should, Sandy. I mean, in that scenario, would they just let me bleed to death? They treat you. Wow, Laurie. That's insane. I can't believe that. I mean, surely that encourages people to ignore symptoms then. I mean, so if I was in that situation and I'm struggling with money, I would ignore symptoms of what could potentially be a very serious health issue until it's too late, for fear of not being able to afford the appointment. Wow, I'm sorry guys, that's awful. Is insurance expensive? I'm sorry I smoke so much. Yes, Andy, I can imagine that they would. So we have what we call national insurance, but it is a small chunk that is taken out of my wage, and it's always been taken out of my wage, and because it's always gone, I don't notice it, but I'm talking less than $50 a month. Oh my God, Laurie. No person should be put in that position. You should never be scared that being ill or hurt was gonna mean that you can't feed your family. Oh my God, Laurie, that's so much. Okay, Sandy, so it's not... So I thought that your medical insurance was like you paid so much money and in turn they would pay for your treatment. Jesus. See, Skip, I kind of think that's why... I'm definitely not saying our doctors are better, but they get paid the same no matter what. The hospital, isn't designed to profit in any way over here. Sorry, I can't even get my words out. It's designed to run and care for patients. Oh wow, guys. So they can withhold medication that you need that could save your life. Because it's not on a list of approved medications. Why? Sorry, I know I'm asking a lot of questions. I'm genuinely really interested. Somebody that... Right, I work for an insurance company. I left school when I was 15. I'm not qualified to decide that someone isn't worthy of having a certain kind of medication. Oh, wow. I can't believe it. Oh, wow. I actually feel bad for the doctors. How, degrading is that? You go to medical school for years. You practice your craft. You become a doctor. And you're basically made impotent by an insurance company. That's nuts, Skip. That's really crazy to me. Again, guys, if at any point anybody wants to come and chat with me, if you pop yourself on the guest list. Oh, where did Shah go? Let me find this woman. Let's see. When you look at the doctors, they get paid through the pharmacies, so when they diagnose... Wow. Surgery has to be pre-approved? Obviously not like emergency surgery. You mean like normal, routine surgeries, I guess. That's crazy, guys. They need to just do a complete overhaul. They need to turn around and say to everybody in the country, right, that's it, you are going to pay this % of your wage every month. It'll come out like a tax, but in return we'll pay for all your medical stuff. Just copy us. Oh wow. That must be killing people, surely. The way that they do things, that's killing people. Oh, Shad just walked through the door. I'm just gonna put my phone on silent, guys, because somebody's decided to tag me in something on Twitter, so now my phone's gonna go off every 2 seconds. I'm sorry if you can hear barking, it's just because my mum's just got home, so the dogs are going mental. Low income insurance. So what was... I heard a lot of people complaining about that Obamacare. Oh wow. So it was mandatory then, everybody had to have insurance. But to find them, who is that helping? You are telling someone that's poor that if they don't give you money for insurance, that you're gonna forcibly take money off of them, and I bet they don't put that fine towards paying for their insurance. Jesus. Does it not scare you sometimes when you look at the people that run these big countries and the decisions they make? Wow. Oh God, Sandy, that's so much. That's... you could put people in the position where they can't feed their kids. It's just insane. I've heard of, and I don't know whether I saw it on a TV show or not, like a wallet something, where like in the surgery, when they're in the ambulance driver will check their wallet for an insurance card to see which hospital they're taking them to. Is that true? Wow. So because they were doing the cheap option, Sandy, YouNow, I'm assuming that someone has to pay for your second surgery. Are you being charged anything for it? Ah, God, that must be sore. I'm sorry, Sandy. I've never had a hernia myself, but I know they can be hugely painful. Hi Shah, how are you? I'm good, just really tired. Oh, so you have to pay for an ambulance? That's insane. It's... I don't understand how they can treat you like that. Your country treats you like shit. Everybody just, you can come and stay with me. Everybody move here. I've got room. We've got a roof. You can come here. Come and live with me and we'll get you whatever medical stuff you need. It went, I don't know, it went a little bit better, sure. I'm struggling. I think I'm just exhausted. Yeah. I think I need to have a reasonably early night tonight and try and get back on track tomorrow. I know, but I mean, it's like I'm off work. I'm pouring my time into trying to get better. Oh God, Laurie. That's just crazy. Is he okay? Hi, Judy. See, I do recognize your name. So did you have to pay for it all, Laurie? You treated him at home, Jesus. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here now, Judy. I'm probably not going to stream for an insane amount of time just because like in the past 3 days I've had about 3 hours sleep. I definitely need to sleep soonish. And yeah, I will do, Judy. Oh, Laurie, I can't imagine having something so scary happen. See, this is how tired I am. I can't even create words with my face hole. I can't imagine having something so scary happen and you having to have like financial turmoil on top of that. Melatonin, I haven't. Let me Google it.
If you just said something, I didn't hear what it was.
Alright, so I just said, okay, let me Google it, and my phone thought I was talking to it. I was not. I wonder if I can get it. It looks like I can get it here as well. Let me see if it's on Amazon, because, I mean, if you guys, I'm going to trust you if you say it works. Melatonin. Yeah, I can get it. Yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll order some. Okay, I might take a look in the shops then before I go ordering it online to see what's cheaper. There's one that I use occasionally that has, I think, is it valerian? Yeah, valerian, absolutely. Really good for it. I can struggle with certain sleeping stuff sometimes because there's a very fine line between where I stop being tired and I start being restless and physically uncomfortable, and sleeping tablets tend to do that to me. But I'm willing to try anything at least once. I think it's mostly just been because the run up to having my appointment today, so I was quite tense going into that. The stress of all the crap that's been going on YouTube, my mood issues, it's been a bit of a crazy few days, and I think it's had an impact on my sleep. Do you know, has anybody here ever had to take tramadol? I know, Shah. Yeah, all I was going to say is with the tramadol, that gave me horrific nightmares, and because I was so tired that I was like, I'd be sitting watching TV or something, and I'd start to doze off, but not quite fall asleep, but my brain like went into dream mode while I was still kind of awake. And I'd have like these waking nightmares, and very vivid, just awful. Well, I took too much. I over medicated. I took far more than I was prescribed to take, because that is unfortunately the kind of person that I am. And I know that's awful, and it makes me a bit of a shitty person. But I need to admit things sometimes. But I'm gonna get better. I am going to change the way that I do things. I struggle to be straight and clear-headed and awake, and that's not a good thing. I need to find out what it is about reality that I am hiding from. I'll definitely try the melatonin though. I'd like to give it a go. And Laurie, I go through long periods of time where I don't dream at all, and then almost like rapidly, maybe for like a week or so, I feel like I'll dream every single night, but mostly there's nothing. Yeah, absolutely, Skip. I know, I wasn't upset or sad about what was going on. I was getting angry and frustrated at the lunacy of another human being. Yeah. I used to have awful sleeping problems because my brain doesn't like to shut off. Like if I try and lie there in the dark with nothing going on, that's when my brain decides we're going to think about every bad thing that's ever happened in our entire life, and we're going to overanalyze everything you said today. And also, you remember that stupid, really embarrassing thing that you did 4 years ago in front of everybody? Think about that. That's what my brain does at night. So I had to find something that was distracting but not so that wouldn't have me intensely focused to the point where I would stay awake. So I started listening to audiobooks, and my trick was, what I would do is I would listen to the same book essentially over and over again, so that I was interested in it. I would find a book I really liked, but I knew the story, so I didn't have to really listen to be able to follow it, and it helped a lot. Oh, you're the same as me, Sandy. And then my ex-partner wouldn't allow me to listen to books at night, and I know this sounds awful, and I'm gonna admit things that are gonna make me sound like a complete doormat, which isn't what I am, but he was very persuasive. So even when I wasn't staying with him, he wanted a phone call open through the night and didn't want any sound, so I wasn't allowed to listen to books. So my sleeping problems returned. I should go back to listening to books. I don't know why I don't just do that. What are relaxation discs? Is it like white noise or peaceful sounds? Okay. Who are you? Is it Isaiah? No, you're right, sure, absolutely. I need to remind myself of that occasionally, because I have my moments where I miss him. Sorry, Isaiah, I don't know who you are. Yeah, water is a nice sound. Oh, really? See, I was gonna say I love the sound of storms. I know I do, Sharon. I really appreciate that. I don't know, when I was on my own again, I made a plan that in my head, anytime I was sad, I would name a thing that I could do now that I wasn't allowed to do when we were together. Like now I can watch whatever I want whenever I want, or I can eat whatever I want whenever I want. Oh wow, skip. Half an hour to an hour. You must have been absolutely exhausted. See, here's me complaining that I'm tired. You were running on half hour to an hour bouts. Oh, Isaiah's gone. Apparently he wasn't happy that I didn't want to guest him. What? Oh no, colicky. I don't know who he was, sure. He was just some guy who came in and asked if I would guest him. I don't understand that. Why don't you just start your own stream? you're so desperate to be, if you're so desperate to live stream, just start your own stream. Don't go around asking people. He was probably a troll of some description. He probably, I don't know, he would have got his dick out or something disgusting. Oh wow, Skip, you had a really hard time. Do you know, that's something that I wish I'd done. I wish I'd had kids. I know I'm making it sound like I'm like 50, like I don't know. I make it sound like I've got no option. Like I will never be able to have children. I could, but I'm 30. It kind of feels like I don't know. Oh, I'm 30. Laurie, and I grew up kind of everywhere. I lived in England for a few years. I lived in Scotland for a few years. I lived in Saudi Arabia for a few years. Oh yeah, I know, Skip. I've seen. So when somebody's stream ends, it drops you into some whatever other stream. I don't know how it picks them. Or when you log in, it just drops you into a random stream. Oh, I don't know, Skip. I don't know if maybe I would. Yeah, maybe I would be doing it for selfish reasons. It was something that I always wanted. I had miscarriages quite young, quite a few of them, and when I was younger, and it got to a point where I was like, I'm so disheartened with this that I don't know, I kind of gave up on it. My accent is weird. It is mostly Scottish. You might hear a little bit of Irish in there. You might hear a little bit of American occasionally. I think it is just because I've lived all over the place. Oh, really, Skip? Jesus. Yeah. I don't know. I initially thought with YouNow that in order to stream on YouNow, you had to have a certain amount of subscribers, but that's obviously not true, because you can essentially open your YouTube channel and then open your YouNow account and away you go. Yeah. I seem to pick up accents quite quickly, to the extent that so my ex-partner was South African, and I even heard myself starting to pick up little bits. No, Shah, it's really, really easy. Literally all you do is, you see the green go live button at the top, you click that and it opens it up. You can set it up so it's linked with your YouTube account, so when you go live on YouNow, it sends out a notification on YouTube. It's dead simple. You pick your audio and your camera and away you go. I would chat with you, Skip. What are you talking about? We're chatting with you now. But no, Shah, I promise you, it is so simple. Oh, don't be silly, Skip. Liberian. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, that's it. When it's your partner, you spend so much time talking to this other human being. It's, of course, you're going to pick up little bits. oddly enough, so after a while I stopped hearing the South African in his accent. Like, I remember when I first like spoke to him on voice, it was somebody I met online. Oh, we were together for a while, and we're together in real life, like physically together for a while as well. When I first heard his voice, his accent sounded so strong to me, but then after a while I just didn't hear it anymore. So what does everybody think of YouNow? Do we prefer it here, or would you guys prefer it if I streamed on YouTube? What do you fancy? Oh, I know, I do, sure. Both. I just saw your message, Shaw, about my typing. Did you hear it or something? Shaw's just sent me a message telling me that I type fast. Yeah, there's kind of pros and cons to both. You have a good kind of a good point, Charlotte. We might be losing viewers, but I don't know. What I'll do is my next live stream, I will do it on YouTube, but I'll use that time to really push YouNow so that people are more inclined to come and give it a look and come and watch. Yeah, I think it's easier. I think YouNow is much it's much more user friendly. It is less negative, but it does have its downfalls. So less viewers, and I can't make people moderators, which is fine when there's like 6 of us in chat. But if there was more, yeah. So can somebody do me a massive favor? Oh, actually, no, I can check myself. Hang on. Because my oh no, it is showing that I'm live now. Actually, okay. Yeah. So it has put my live stream on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I know, Sandy. I'm a little bit of a smaller YouTuber though, but we'll get there. We'll grow. Yeah, absolutely. All they have to do is click the link. People are lazy. I don't know, and I don't know, like, with the time of day, although it's late for me. I mean, a lot of my American viewers might still be at work and stuff like that. Yeah, I agree, Sandy. It's actually been really nice tonight. I feel a bit bad because I am gonna go to bed quite soon, but that's just 'cause I'm just crazy exhausted. You'll get both, Laurie. If you've made yourself a fan of my page on YouNow, you'll get both. Of the people that I'm sub to and I'm a fan of, I get 2 notifications. Yeah, I'm so tired, but I feel really bad because I've only streamed for like an hour. I will be doing it again tomorrow, and it should hopefully be for longer because I might have a bit more energy. But yeah, I'm exhausted. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Good call. Good call. I definitely will. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, Laurie. Tomorrow I'm free all day, Shah, so whenever. I don't necessarily want to. I mean, are we going to stream together, or do you want to have 2 separate streams, or what? Hi, sir. Or shall we just message each other on Twitter in a little while and we'll make arrangements, dear? Yeah, do you know what, that's true, Skip, that it seems to be much easier to have other people on your stream, but the downside is you can only guest one person. And I don't know where Tracy is, guys. Oh, that sounds great, Sandy. I'd love it if you came and talked to us. Okay, guys, I'm gonna scoot to bed then. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Yeah, I don't know, Laurie, there's no moderator. I don't know if... Oh, thank you for the sub. I don't know if possibly... I don't know. I have no idea. I'll work out the moderator bit. But yeah. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for chatting to me. I adore you. I will do. Thank you, Sandy. I'm really sorry for people that have come in just as I'm going. We'll be streaming again tomorrow. I'm sorry it's really late for me. Good night, guys. Bye.